online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Welcome everyone to AFTERBUZZ TV's After Show for America's Got Talent. We're talking audition round number 6. I am Kaori, and you can follow me all the time at Kaorius. And also, you can send us over comments and questions all about AGT or anything at hashtag ABTV, And today, half the panel is out, but I've got someone else holding down the fort. Cameron Penny.
That's right, it's Cameron Penny, and you can follow me on Twitter at YoTownMusic. So how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready to talk about all the auditions that we saw.
Yes.
What were your overall thoughts?
They just seem to let everybody go through. It's just like they don't even seem looking for talent. They just say, hey, go through. But there was some standout talent, some talent that I seen that could actually maybe even win the whole show and take home the $1 million. But overall, it was like, I was going back and forth channels. I'm not going to lie.
I'm curious to know which ones you think could take it all the way. Yeah.
You want me to tell you or you want to wait?
No, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. I thought the extremes were really good, but I always wonder what are they going to do to amp up the extreme when that's an audition round, you know? So I'm curious to see how that's going to happen. And yeah, it seems like everyone's going through. I'm kind of missing some of those flubs that make it really fun and just exaggerated. But we'll see. We'll see. But okay, so let's just get into it.
We got one more week of that, right? Of these auditions?
I think so. And then there's a Vegas round.
Okay.
I'm not sure, guys. You can tweet us and tell us.
Please.
Yeah. Hashtag ABTV, AGT. It just sounds like so many letters, but you know, it's pretty easy. AFTERBUZZ TV, America's Got Talent. All right. So let's start off with the first act was Enra. They're dancers. They're from Japan. One of them was a former Miss Universe finalist from Japan, and they need a translator, but then they do this magical act, and I personally really enjoyed it. But the moment I saw them, I thought they were Japanese, and not because they're gifted or whatever, but because I've noticed that there was Kenichi, and then there was like 2 dance groups that did dances that are similar to this, and they were all Japanese. So I'm like wondering, is this a thing over there, you know? But I thought they were great.
I thought it was short, the way the show just started, and the next thing you know, it was over with. But I like the way they had the motion. The dance matched the motion on the back screen, and they had great personalities, and they brought the translators out.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but I wanted to see a little bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, I noticed that as well, that they kind of just throw us in lately. This episode, they threw us in while the acts were just starting. There was not really an opener in certain acts, and I kind of missed that. Yeah. So we didn't really know where they were coming from.
Exactly. So I really couldn't feel too much about them, but it was good from what I seen.
I thought it was really good, and I'm glad they went through because I want to see more.
Yes.
Yeah, so Utsukushi, that means, you know.
What does it mean?
It means like, yes, great.
Okay. So how you say it?
Utsukushi.
Itsukushi?
That's what they were saying on the show.
Itsukushi. Okay.
So they got 4 yeses, and then we've got Samantha Johnson, who's a singer, 26 years old, and she sings Natural Woman. Probably that song came out even before she was born.
Oh, yeah, 40 years at least.
And I like how bubbly she was. And she had a lot of personality and charm going for her. The only problem I have, again, and I always say this, is she's a singer, and I want to see different acts on America's Got Talent. I felt like there's, you know, The Voice, there's American Idol, one more season, but, you know.
I mean, I've seen her look.
She looks great.
And I've heard her sound before. Her backstory was very interesting, you know, being the oldest of 6 kids, I believe it was. But, you know, she delivered the record. It was nice. She got a great standing ovation. I want to see if she does another record. I want to see if she can take it up a notch.
I'm sure she can. I mean, 26 is still pretty young.
Of course.
She can definitely, like,
She picked a great record, and she did her thing up there. So you go, Samantha.
Yeah, Natural Woman's a hard one to sing.
Yeah, if you're fans of Samantha out there, make sure you tell her we're talking about her. She needs to tweet us.
Tweet us, yes, please. All right, well, let's talk about the next one. Paul Ponts. He's a hat thrower, and he's also one of those that you just dove right in after a commercial break. And he's basically just juggling hats, going down the stage, going around the judges. And the judges weren't sure. They were kind of divided on whether they wanted to bring him through or whatnot. He ended up going through.
He's one of the best jugglers I've ever saw.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I never saw nobody juggle and keep the crowd. It was just like, as soon as it came back from the commercial, it was just like energy, go. Like, what's happening? What's going on? So I really enjoyed it. I'm happy that Howard sided with it and stood up and gave him applause. So I liked it.
Do you think he merited to go through?
What's after hats? I mean, I don't know what he could do next. Right? So, hey, they let a lot of other people go through, so I'm happy he got the opportunity because I like this energy.
I do too.
He had a lot of energy, and
he was handsome, and that helps. You know, very charming looking and all that stuff. But
his mom would look good too.
I knew. We're gonna talk about it right now because he's from a circus family, and
6 generations or something like that.
6 generations, and his mom throws her performance was crossbows, which was ridiculously scary.
Yes.
But she was uber talented. And I love how she said if they were head to head, she would hope that her son wins because she's a mom first. And I thought, okay,
it's time for me to have a baby,
won the
right?
Crowd. No, she won the crowd, you know?
Yes, it was very entertaining of her. She looked very good when she was young. Great mother, her husband, but I wouldn't have definitely been in his position when she shot those arrows.
You wouldn't have?
No, I wouldn't have did that. You see where that bottom arrow was headed going in the direction?
But that's how the power of trust that they have in each other, right?
Right. But I don't know if they let her go through, could let the son go through, because she really didn't do anything to me.
She went through too.
Yeah, I know that.
And the son went through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I liked the son going through, but I wasn't too sure about the mother going to the next round. Yeah, I was like, maybe they did it for TV, but
That's so funny, because I'm kind of reversed, where I think that I'm okay with both of them going through, but I feel like the mom had more skill than he did.
Nah.
Would you rather see someone juggling or someone throwing arrows at someone? Because I'm the latter.
I don't know. The way I go right back to his energy. The way he was popping the hats off and spinning them 360, and they were doing boomerangs and coming right back to him. That was great. I mean, her just standing there was like, okay, I've seen this in some sort before.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
But she for her age, and she was carrying each crossbow was 25 kilos, and she had to really place it and be. I mean, that's skill.
It was good.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
You got some muscles over there.
No, not really. But thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. We have Heavenly Joy Jenkins.
The standout of the night.
Yes. So cute, so bubbly. A 5-year-old little girl who just wants to sing and tap dance. And she just has this vibe that you love her right away.
Right.
Including the judges.
Right.
She has this... they said Shirley Temple, and I thought Annie, but both of them work.
Yes.
Obviously, you liked her.
I mean, well, you know her. She comes from a musical family. Father's Rodney Jerkins. Produced The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica. Produced Michael Jackson.
I love that song. So
he's in the industry. Her mother was a singer as well. And you can see the talent just flowing through her. And she's made for, I mean, her smile, her conversation, her interaction with the camera and the audience, and the way she answered the question and the way she threw Jesus out there. I mean, everything about this little girl says, I should be the winner of America's Got Talent.
She did throw in Jesus in there, which is really cute how she did. She's like, no, he lives in me. Right?
Yes,
I was like,
right?
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. That's good upbringing, good talent, and no matter what happens after this show, we will see her again.
We will.
On television, on Broadway. Maybe if they do the Annie that came out last year was okay. Maybe they need to
Did you watch it?
The movie with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't like the little one when I was younger, but they need to recast it and get her to play Annie because her and then let's talk about her voice. Yeah, we know about all the cuteness, but her voice was, and oh my gosh.
And with the tap dancing melange, she's a triple double threat, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, we will see Heavenly Joy Jerkins again.
I love her name too. So cute. And I also like that she said that if she won $1 million, she would give it to the world because there's a lot of people that need it.
Yes.
Like, why can't we be more thoughtful like that?
Well, her dad is a Grammy Award-winning producer with millions of dollars, so she won't need that money.
She's like, I don't need it. I
I'm
just
cool.
want to give
You know
it
who
to
my
the world.
daddy is?
And you know what I also love about her is the confidence that she has. Because a lot of people struggle with that in general.
Yes.
I mean, and she has that at a 5-year-old age, just to have that much exuberance and just confidence to go out there. She's going places.
Yes, those cameras did not bother her.
Nope. And I appreciate that. And then we had a slew. Oh no, actually, we had Master Chi. I don't know if did you watch Americans to Got Talent before this season?
No, I tried to go find it, but I couldn't.
Okay.
But I found out that Howard did give him the buzz last year.
Yeah.
And when he seen him again, he's like, okay, impress me.
Yeah, so backstory, Master Chi came out last year, and he pretty much, I think he got kicked in the nuts or was kicked in the nuts, I
nuts.
forget. Yeah, and it was just a sloppy audition round, and his thing is basically chi, which is energy, and he can, I guess, not feel much pain or do a lot of things because of his chi. And he didn't make it last year, but this year he made it through. I mean, first he pokes his eye with a spoon.
I could not watch it.
No.
The fork or the wooden sharp piece in his neck, the spoon, all of that was like, this is not talent.
What about picking up a bicycle with his teeth?
It's not talent. He should have never made it to the stage.
Could you do that?
I can't do none of that. I don't
Yeah.
like inflicting pain on myself.
Understood.
So I can't do that. All of the, since we started this show, every painful act every week, I can't do it.
I mean, fair enough. This is not the kind of talent that I would like to watch or I would pay for, but I think there's a lot of people in America that would actually enjoy it.
Send him to Hollywood Boulevard and let him do his thing.
I mean, everyone put him through except for Heidi. Because she had the same problem, well, not problem, but the same
issue.
Yeah,
like,
she's
no,
like,
I'm
I
sorry,
can't do it.
buddy.
So, I mean,
I kick him in his nuts.
I kind of feel like he came back for that production value because he failed last season, and they want to put him through and see what other ridiculousness
the best thing about him was his translator. The lady who hypes him up and builds him up like it's really a stage show or like Six Flags or something.
Yeah,
right? But it was okay.
Yeah, his translator. Without her, the show would have been nothing.
There you go.
Okay, and then we had like a slew of people like Daniel Sullivan, who does acrobats in a onesie, the ginger guy. And then we had the flex guy that jumps over Mel B. That people, I was looking online and people loved him.
He's good. I've seen it live. Not seen him, but I've seen people do those stunts in live events. In New York, I seen it one time. But he wasn't, how many times can you watch somebody jumping over somebody before you get it? Like, okay.
I'm sure it's probably better live, too.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. And then we had a guy that picks up a bleacher with people on it.
Right.
I mean, that's impressive.
It was.
It's strength.
Yeah, good job.
Good job.
Next.
Well, next we have the Mountain Faith Band. It's a group of guys and a girl, and they met at the young woman's dad's shop.
Right.
And they sing that song. I don't even know if it's titled this, but Counting Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's One Republic.
Oh yes, One Republic. I like Apologize. That's my song.
That's the song. Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, they had like a very bluegrass tone to this rendition. What did you think of it?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was cool. I think that they was really trying to place the girl as the seller of the band, being the cute blonde and all that other stuff. She was kind of like the leader, but it was good. It was decent. The story about them working in their father's, or what was it, a woodshed or some type of tire factory.
Yeah.
That's what they were in, tires. But it was a good story, and it was basic. It was okay.
I think, I know this might be a little evil of me, but I was kind of hoping that they would suck. Not them necessarily, but we went through such a slew of really talented people.
Right.
I want to see people just kind of like fall flat on their face, but enjoy and love doing it. Because we've been seeing that at previous audition rounds.
Yeah, I wish they would pick another song, though. I wasn't really good with that song. It wasn't that song. It was something different.
That's what I was saying. Like, One Republic has better songs, but, they did a really good job. They made it their own.
Yeah, it was good.
Very, very unique. So props to that. And then we had just a montage of really funny comedians, and then they stop at a 15-year-old comedian who's a freshman in high school, and he's only been doing comedy for 2 years, and his name's Leo Lytle. Excuse me if I mispronounce his name. Yeah, what did you think of this guy? Did you think he was funny?
He was dry.
Yeah.
He was very dry.
Young.
I mean, but still, but the young 5-year-old, she set the standard for the show.
True.
So you throw the young out of the door.
Good point.
But he kept my attention, but it wasn't like ha 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 or I can see. I mean, he needs to grow.
Yeah.
I think he was talented. I think he's found something that he's passionate for, but he needs to continue to work on his craft.
Yeah, I think he will continue to work on his craft. I think the jokes that he was saying, I can appreciate them, but they were not my kind of jokes.
They were, like I said, they grabbed your attention, but it wasn't like, okay.
Yeah, and whereas like the slew of comedians that they showed before were funnier to me, and I was like, why don't we see more of these guys?
Yeah.
So hopefully we will in the next episodes to come.
Definitely.
And then there was another slew of weird stuff, like this balloon guy that like
Howie. That's Howie branded that, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did he brand that?
Well, he's made it famous, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, so there was that. Man, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, here it is, actually. Here it is. This is the one we're getting to. We have Trizzie D, who's a professional wrestler, and he wants to break the world record that is, right now, there's 44 well, not right now, but there were 44 watermelons broken by a man in Ireland, New Zealand, under 60 seconds. And now he wants to break 45 watermelons under 60 seconds with his head. He did it with about 10 seconds to spare.
And he almost passed out.
Yeah, he almost passed out.
And I almost broke the record how fast I changed that channel when he came up.
Not interested.
Okay, well, I'll be right back.
I mean, great, but I don't see myself dropping a dime for this kind of performance.
I was getting dizzy actually watching him keep hitting his head.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, are you going to be okay?
It reminds me of Gallagher, but without the comedy in it, you know?
Ooh, good one. No comedy.
It was just hitting the watermelons. I'm sure some people just like watching, pain, I guess, but it was... What's next? 46 watermelons? 47?
And he went through too, like...
He did.
Like, why?
And so I'm curious to see if they're going to incorporate his act somewhere along the line, because sometimes they put through acts and we don't get to see them afterwards, but we'll see.
Well, he said he's going to come up. His next trick will be breaking another record. So maybe it could be more entertaining than this one.
Oh, what if it's breaking his own watermelon record?
Oh, well, then he's definitely not going.
I'm going to be a little sad if that happens. And before we go any further, we want to thank our viewers for tuning in, listening, and all that good stuff. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. And also, check out iTunes, where you can give us a nice little 5-star rating. Tell us how Cameron's doing, our new crew member over here. And, not even just us, but talk about America's Got Talent with us. Chat with us, because we like to keep that conversation going over at AfterBuzz TV.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about, now we go into the extreme rounds, where there's a lot of extreme stuff. I'm about to get into the part that I think was my favorite part of the extreme round. These gymnasts on horseback.
The brothers.
Yes, the 4 brothers and a neighbor, or the young lady. And all of it was really cool. And this is through my television screen, so I can't imagine how great that would be live, because they're basically using these horses as a balance beam and doing gymnastic stuff, acrobats, things that I can't even do on a stable ground. So them doing it on horseback was amazing. I really like this act.
Definitely amazing. Definitely entertaining. Like you said, definitely probably would be a lot more entertaining in person. But I have a son, and I just will be so, you think about Superman, Christopher Reeves getting hurt on his horse, and that's all I'm thinking about. If just one drop or the horse, I couldn't. So it was kind of like, I like it, but kind of fear factor. It's a worry that comes along with it. And
I think the worry that comes along with it, for me, my style of viewer, that fear adds a little tinge of wow, like they have the guts and the balls to do that, and that's
his nuts and
exciting.
balls. Twice
Yeah.
okay.
A lot of people don't have that.
Right.
You know, a lot of people are like, no, I'm never going to ride a horse, let alone, you know, somersault or whatever they were doing. So I give them props, and I would love to see them again. And I'm just wondering under what capacity they're going to do that, because I can see them doing other things, wearing different outfits, you know. And then the little one had like a little horse. It was cute.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was good TV, and I'm interested in seeing what they do for the next round.
Right. Yeah. And maybe they make the stage bigger. I don't
Get a bigger horse or something.
all of them on one horse.
Something.
Who knows? Okay, and then we have the Godfrey Clan. They basically do slip and slide through a fired hoop. So they are at the top and they slide down like a slip and slide, and there's a hoop that they jump through doing like mild little stunts. The judges were not pleased with this. I thought it was great, but the judges had a point. It's something that they can kind of do, or something that they wouldn't want to do, so they don't see any really practicality in the talent. Well, what did you think of it?
I think that is a good 4th of July sport.
Yeah, it looked like fun.
You'd be in somebody's backyard, you could roast your hot dog, and you can actually go through the hoop. So
you're gonna pick a hot dog to roast on the hoop?
put the hoop, put the hot dog on the whatever, on the spit and burn it, and then say, hey baby, slide through.
Oh my gosh. It's curious though what made them decide to create that. All right, let's do this slip and slide.
Whose dad's idea? Like, Dad.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, they didn't make it through. Their talents are going to go look elsewhere.
Right.
So, and then we have Greg Rowe Jumper. He's, I guess you can say he's a death-defying guy, because I was going to say the SHIT word. That was crazy. He basically gets up a crane. The crane moves him up mechanically, and he basically jumps down, and it is crazy. There's no rope to hold him. It's just a big old balloon to catch him.
This is one of the times you should use the phrase again, balls and nuts, like you've been using, because he was high in the sky, like you said, no balancing beam, no rope, no nothing, just him in the air. But he got up there and he did it. And he went through, and I was like, dude, he just jumped.
I mean, it was very, very impressive. I'm sure it's more impressive to watch him do that. And he did it at nighttime.
That's scary.
Which is really scary, let alone daytime, the thought of that. I just don't know, how many times I can watch him jump off a crane into, that safety zone.
Right. Only thing he can do is go higher the next time.
I guess so.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, sir, but we're going to have to pass you.
Well, so I don't know. Maybe he'll add juggling on the way down. I don't know.
Something. He needs to do something. Because all he did was jump.
He did some great moves when he was jumping, but
scary.
Yeah, it's really scary. I give props to people that want to learn to do that and just practice and practice so they can. It makes me wonder, how did you get that good at that particular extreme, crazy, dangerous acts? It's just curious. Let's do this. And we have an example. The next one was, and the last one was Dangerous Angels, Nikki. And I thought of you.
Thank you. You should have text me.
I know you like older women.
Yes, I do.
And Nikki,
70 and up.
Well, I think she's a little younger than that. I'm not sure, but she is a grandma. And she basically wants to show her talent, which is to blow herself up in a car that catches fire. You can see the judges have earplugs. It's great. It's a great stunt. It's scary, but I just don't. I know a lot of people can do this, not to be a dick, but.
I mean, the best thing about her was she was 41 years old, looking good like that.
She's a grandma.
She looked great. So that was the hot fire that I felt, because the car blowing up was okay. Just like the kid jumping off. Okay, you jumped off using the car that blew up. I get it. But what are you going to do next?
Were you scared at any point for her? Because they did kind of tease and try to pretend that, she would caught fire. They made that little, oh my God, is she okay? Is she okay? And then she ended up being fine, of course.
Yes. I mean, what, I think, Kevin, what would Kevin say?
Kevin would say, I don't know.
Well, NBC and the executives and through off screen set up the proper safety nets for her to.
Kevin.
But no, that's what I feel. I really, every time I watch anything on that show, I know it's going to be okay.
Yes.
I always know that in my head.
That's true.
So it kind of takes away. But it was still like, okay, cool. I mean, that'd be something. I don't ever want to see that because I'm scared of heights. And I'm scared of fire.
Aww.
So those two dangerous acts I'm cool on.
So how do you feel about the Extreme America's Got Talent? This is a new thing for them this season.
I don't think that it's working.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, I think it's entertaining for television.
Sure.
But as far as, it's really not a talent. Talent is on that stage, you and that audience.
Right. And
doing what you do. Going outside is okay. I get it, But.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I haven't really, other than the gymnast on horseback, the extreme side hasn't really been wowing me that much. I just feel that I've seen it a lot.
Right.
And these are people who have been doing this all their lives.
Of course.
And it's, I mean,
takes a lot of more confidence and courage to get on that stage in front of that microphone and have those lights beaming on you and delivering.
Yeah. And you know what? It would be a lot different if it was like a variety show and they had like a slew of all these extreme acts. That could work.
There you go. I like that idea.
But to have one person just get $1 million for, I don't know, jumping off a crane, I'm skeptical.
Yes,
I'm a little
with you on that. Nobody's going to beat Heavenly Joy.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's talk about what was the worst act of the night for you.
Worst act of the night for me had to be, I don't know, the fire, the guy jumping off. I mean, they were, they were cool, but it was like...
You put two in there.
Yeah, because they were the same. It's like all the extreme acts outside of the kids on the horses.
Yeah, okay. You put a lot of acts in there for the worst act of the night. Kind of a slow night for you, huh?
Yeah, it was.
My worst act would probably be the slip and slide guys. I would agree. Just... Okay. I think I can do that.
You could.
I think I could.
I think so.
Just catch that momentum and just go for it. And then you can roast some hot dogs and marshmallows on
and
the
then
side.
If you do get stuck in it, there's a whole thing of water right there. We just douse you right there and there.
Exactly. But what was your best act of the night? Oh, wait. You know what? Let's play a game. Okay. I think I can guess.
Okay.
Yours is the 5-year-old little girl.
Yes. How could you guess that? You know me so well.
Because you've been praising her.
Because she has Jesus in her.
Yeah.
But no, she was definitely talented. I'm excited to see what she does next. And like I said before, no matter what happens on the show, she will be somebody we will see in years.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. And
what about yours? Let me see if I can guess yours.
Okay.
Wow, I don't even know. Couldn't be the juggler. Was Samantha Brown?
There was Samantha Johnson, but no.
Samantha Johnson?
No.
Samantha Brown I graduated with. I'm sorry if you're out there watching, Samantha. You never took me to prom, so you're still in my mind.
Aww.
Yeah, and I never went to prom, homecoming, Sadie Hawkins, anything. You
know what? My school didn't have any of that stuff, so let's not play the smallest violin right now, We can do that later. My favorite act was a tie. For the extreme side, it was the horseback kids. I know it's dangerous for you, but I really I was wowed.
Okay.
I was wowed by it.
So I know where the first date will be with you. Horse range. Yeehaw.
And then, also on the stage, I would say Enra, the very first act.
Oh, yes, definitely. I should have said that, dang. I forgot. It was so fast and so brief, I keep forgetting they were even part of the show.
That was really just a shame that they didn't really get to show us much about that. So, but yeah, those were my favorite acts of the night. Let's talk about news and gossip, and there's really only one. How well do you think that they did in viewership?
Tuesday night. Summertime, episode 6, weekend before the 4th of July, first week of the month. I think they did pretty good.
Okay. They did 10.74 million. That's a lot of viewers. They pretty much beat everybody that night.
Yeah, it had to be. There was nothing else on. I couldn't find anything.
FIFA's Women's World Cup came in second.
Wow.
America's Got Talent beat that. And and Zoo. Okay, but we're not here to talk about ratings, but we're just like, America's Got Talent beat the night.
So congratulations for everybody out there who watched the show and continue to watch it and let it grow.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get to the work though.
I can't wait until the polls open and the voting begins. I know. I'm so ready for that. I mean, this is summer's hottest TV show, and I just love watching all these different talents, and I hope to see more that are not necessarily singers or just something just unique. I want to see people flub. I want to see all kinds of ways of life.
Something.
Yes. I just want to see the unique people that come along with this kind of showcase.
Come on, America.
So, that being said, that completes our after show. But guess what? People can follow you all week long until the next show.
Follow me on my journey in life and social media on Twitter at YoTime Music and on the gram at Cameron Penny, my name.
Is that right? And you can follow me at Kaori. It's Kaorious. Cameron, I'm not going to be here next week.
What?
So you're going to have to hold the fort with the two fellas.
Matter of fact, tell him I want to sit in your seat.
We'll talk about that after. I mean, it's possible.
Hey, I want to stay. I gotta learn it somehow.
I can like throw a bone and like you freaking freak.
As soon as we leave here, we're gonna talk to Yale and Phil.
Oh my goodness! And you can find me again at Kaorious. You can find the whole entire AfterBuzz team at AfterBuzz TV. And don't forget, you guys, if you have a TV show you really enjoy and you want to continue talking about it, AfterBuzz TV's got the show for you. So rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.